Hello students, welcome to the CBSE chemistry lecture series. Today we are going to see qualitative analysis. In the last video we already discussed the organic compounds, how to detect the organic compound. The elements which are present in the organic compound is carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen only. In this video we are going to discuss about detection of nitrogen and sulfur present together in the organic compound. So last class we discussed only carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen alone. And now this class we are going to detection of elements like nitrogen and sulfur present together in the organic compound. Detection of nitrogen and sulfur both present together in organic compound. So what is the method we have to follow in this case? Already in the last class we did discuss about the Lassane's extract or sodium fusion extract. How we can prepare the extract means we'll take a few milligram of organic compound. To that we are adding a sodium metal, a small piece of sodium metal, and strongly heated that sodium fusion tube and immediately plunge it into the China dish which contains distilled water. Then you have to grind that mixture and filter the solution. That filtrate is known as Lassane's extract or sodium fusion extract. Now we are going to detect nitrogen and sulfur present together in the organic compound. For that we have to take a few ml of Lassane's extract. In that Lassane's extract, suppose sodium is what? Present that one, and carbon and sulfur and nitrogen present together. So it forms a sodium thiocyanate. This is called sodium thiocyanate. To that sodium thiocyanate we are adding a ferrous sulfate. To that sodium thiocyanate we are adding a ferrous sulfate. Here Fe2 plus ions is there. That will be oxidized to give a ferric ions, Fe3 plus ions, and forms a ferric thiocyanate, FeSCN 3 times. This complex will give us a blood red color. From that color we can come to the conclusion that the organic compound containing nitrogen and sulfur present together. Suppose in the organic compound if sulfur is present but it does not give the blood red color, doesn't mean it does not contain sulfur. So what will happen means if we are added that sodium metal which is in excess, it forms a sodium thiocyanate that will be decomposes to form sodium cyanide and sodium sulfide. That due to the formation of our sodium cyanide and sodium sulfide may also does not give the blood red color. So we have to carefully do this detection of elements. Next we are going to detect sulfur present in the organic compounds. Suppose you can take a few ml of Lassane's extract. The Lassane's extract, sodium metal is there. Suppose if sulfur is present, that organic compound will react to give sodium sulfide, Na2S will be formed. To that Na2S we are adding a sodium nitroprusside. Na2, it is a complex FeCN 5 times NO. This complex we can call as what? Sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Yes. So what will happen? It gives a violet color complex. That's what? Na4 FeCN 5 times NOS. Because due to this formation of this complex, it gives a violet color, and that violet color on standing it fades out. That means decolorized. That is one of the tests for detection of sulfur. We have also another test for sulfur. When the sodium sulfide is formed, Na2S, so you can add a lead acetate, CH3COO twice Pb. This is called lead acetate, which will give a PbS, a black color precipitate. That indicates sulfur is present in the organic compound. Yes. Next we will see how the halogen atom or halogen element is detected by using this detection of elements. So it is one of the reliable tests for detection of halogens in an organic compound. So already I told you, you have to prepare a general Lysines extract or sodium fusion extract. You take a few ml of sodium fusion extract. In that one, sodium metal is there and the halogen is present in the organic compound, and it forms a sodium halide NaX. So in this case, we are going to do the things. First, this before testing the halogens, the Lysines extract is to be boiled with a dilute nitric acid and cooled. This should be boiled with dilute nitric acid and cooled. A few drops of, to that only sodium NaX will be formed. To that we are adding a AgNO3 silver nitrate is added. What will happen? If it is X is what? If it is X is there, then it will be AgCl, which is a white color precipitate. Suppose if it is a bromine is there, if it is a AgBr will be formed, that will be a pale yellow. If iodine is there, AgI will be precipitated, which is a dark yellow. Dark yellow will be formed. The precipitate color is dark yellow. So in that case, we have to know that what is the function of dilute nitric acid. Before doing this, before adding this silver nitrate, why we are adding the, or what is the purpose, or what is the function of dilute nitric acid? So if the organic compound contains nitrogen or sulfur, the Lysines extract on boiling with dilute nitric acid, what will happen means, it decomposes sodium cyanide or sodium sulfide. So if you want to remove the sodium, if cyanide and sulfide ions are not decomposed, they will react with sulfur. They will react with the silver nitrate and forming say AgCN. That will be a white precipitate by mistaken. Instead of forming the AgCl, it will be forming AgCN, or the Ag2S will be formed. Ag2S, which is a black color precipitate. We cannot identify the halogens atom clearly. So for that purpose only, we are adding a dilute nitric acid. Before adding the silver nitrate solutions, you have to add the dilute nitric acid with the Lysines extract, boiled and then cooled. Then we have to carry out the reactions. Okay. And the next element is a phosphorus. It is rarely present in the organic compound. So anyhow, we will find out what? We will find out the test for how to find out or detect the phosphorus is present in the organic compounds. So normally, the organic compound containing phosphorus, which is untreated with sodium peroxide Na2O2, what will happen? This will be oxidize the phosphorus to what? So it forms a Na3PO4. Sodium phosphate is formed, and that sodium phosphate will react with nitric acid. To that we are adding a HNO3. So it forms a H3PO4 plus, and to that H3PO4 we are adding a ammonium molybdate NH4 twice MoO4. Ammonium molybdate is added. So with the presence of HNO3, it gives the ammonium phosphomolybdate NH4 3 times PO4 with the 12 MoO3. This is called ammonium phosphomolybdate. Which is a yellow PPT. From that we come to the conclusion that organic compound containing phosphorus is what? One of the element in this one. Lastly, we will discuss about the detection of oxygen in the organic compound. For detecting the oxygen, there is no direct test available. So anyhow, how can you find out means by indirect method. If the compound is tested for the presence of oxygen containing functional groups such as OH, aldehyde, carboxylic acids, nitro group, whatever the things. the presence of any of these functional groups indicates the presence of oxygen in the compound. And second one, you have to, if you find out all the sum of the percentage of various elements present in the organic compound as determined by known methods. So you have to add all the percentage of other elements present that one, subtract from the 100 minus percentage of other elements. So that will give you the percentage of oxygen. This is a method we can find out how much amount of what oxygen is present in that one. So because there is no direct test for testing oxygen is present in the organic compound. Thank you students. If you have any doubt, please mention in the comment box. Thank you. We will see you later.